This video essay discusses the fallout from a DNA revelation allegedly questioning the paternity of Princess Beatrice, leading to her estrangement from the royal family. The essay explores the implications of this alleged revelation, examining its potential impact on Beatrice's future within the royal family, the broader challenges facing the monarchy, and the evolving role of younger royals. This analysis will examine the essay's narrative structure, the plausibility of its claims, and the ethical implications of speculating on private family matters. The introduction immediately establishes the central theme: the crisis within the royal family stemming from the alleged DNA revelation concerning Princess Beatrice's paternity and her subsequent estrangement. The author uses dramatic language, describing the situation as a crisis and a revelation that casts doubt on everything she believed about her lineage, creating a sense of urgency and intrigue. The introduction sets the stage for an analysis focusing on the narrative structure, the plausibility of the claims, and the ethical implications of speculating on private family matters. The essay begins by providing biographical details about Princess Beatrice, highlighting her birth, upbringing, and education. This section establishes Beatrice's background and her established place within the royal family, providing context for the later narrative of her estrangement. This section provides biographical details about Princess Beatrice, establishing her background and place within the royal family. The essay then details Beatrice's academic achievements and her career path, emphasizing her determination and resilience in overcoming challenges such as dyslexia. This section highlights Beatrice's personal strengths and accomplishments, contrasting them with the later narrative of her vulnerability and distress. This section details Beatrice's academic achievements and career path, emphasizing her resilience. The essay then describes Beatrice's marriage to Edoardo Mapelli Mazzi and the birth of her two daughters, Sienna and Athena. This section highlights Beatrice's personal life and her expanding family, providing a contrast to the later narrative of family conflict and estrangement. This section describes Beatrice's marriage and the birth of her daughters. The central claim of the essay revolves around the alleged DNA revelation questioning Beatrice's paternity. The essay describes the spread of the rumor, its impact on Beatrice's relationships, and the royal family's silence in response. This section introduces the central claim, focusing on the alleged DNA revelation and its consequences. This section introduces the central claim, focusing on the alleged DNA revelation and its consequences. The essay then explores the potential impact of this revelation on Beatrice's relationship with her father, Prince Andrew, and her sister, Princess Eugenie. The essay notes the visible distance between Beatrice and Andrew at public appearances and the changes in Beatrice's social media activity, suggesting a significant rift. This section explores the impact of the revelation on Beatrice's relationships with her father and sister. The essay then discusses the broader challenges facing the British monarchy, including the health concerns of King Charles III and Princess Catherine, the departure of Prince Harry and Meghan Markle, and the ongoing controversy surrounding Prince Andrew. This section provides context for the alleged crisis within the royal family. This section discusses the broader challenges facing the British monarchy. The essay then examines the potential implications of the alleged DNA revelation for the monarchy's image and stability, suggesting that the lack of transparency and the family's silence have fueled speculation and damaged public trust. This section examines the potential implications of the revelation for the monarchy's image and stability. The essay then explores Prince William's efforts to modernize the monarchy and bring younger royals into more prominent roles. This section suggests that Beatrice's potential estrangement could hinder William's efforts to revitalize the institution. This section explores Prince William's efforts to modernize the monarchy. The essay concludes by suggesting that the alleged DNA revelation and Beatrice's subsequent actions highlight the vulnerabilities within the royal family and the challenges of balancing tradition with the demands of a modern world. This section concludes by suggesting the vulnerabilities within the royal family. However, the essay's central argument relies entirely on unsubstantiated claims. There is no independent verification of the DNA test results, nor is there any official confirmation of the alleged rift within the royal family. The essay relies heavily on unnamed insiders and speculation, significantly weakening its credibility. The analysis addresses the essay's reliance on unsubstantiated claims. Furthermore, the essay's narrative structure employs dramatic storytelling techniques, potentially exaggerating the significance of the events and creating a biased portrayal of the individuals involved. The use of emotionally charged language and the selective presentation of information raise concerns about the objectivity of the narrative. The analysis addresses the essay's narrative structure and potential bias. Finally, the essay's focus on private family matters raises significant ethical concerns. Speculating on the personal lives and internal conflicts of the royal family without verifiable evidence is irresponsible and potentially harmful. The analysis addresses the ethical implications of speculating on private family matters. In conclusion, while the essay presents a compelling narrative of a crisis within the royal family, its reliance on unsubstantiated claims, its biased narrative structure, and its ethical shortcomings severely undermine its credibility. The lack of verifiable evidence and the potential for misrepresentation render the essay's central argument unconvincing. The analysis concludes by summarizing the key weaknesses and emphasizing the lack of credibility.